Thank you for the kind introduction. It is absolutely a pleasure to be on the call. Tell you a little bit about, a little bit about my background. There's so much there, but at this stage of my life, my whole focus was finding a home, finding a place where I could build my masterpiece and be part of a team that literally could change lives all over the world. And I think really that was the vision I picked up when I met with the guys in Victoria, that the idea is to get this product in the hands of every consumer in the world. It is a big vision, and it is built around what I believe is the most important part of any stable, solid company, which is a great product. And as Kevin mentioned earlier, having a unique product, something you can differentiate, is a rare thing because most products are built through contract manufacturers, and it's basically a marketing game versus really having true science that supports things. So for me, I consider my brand very credible. So being attached to a great product was critically important to me. So the first thing I kind of looked at was I listened to the product story, and probably like everybody else, I was like, how much of this is marketing speak and how much of this is really science? And the more I have learned, the more I have realized that there is really great science behind this and a massive potential of what can be done with this way of bringing all this into your body. So, where do I start? Always with the product. So, I took the product. I wasn't sure what to expect. And I can tell you, after years of doing martial arts, my body was pretty broken. I competed for many, many years, have had more surgeries than I'd like to admit to. So, with that, there's always aches and pains, especially when I work out. Good example was every time I played golf, my right knee would be sore and really kind of swell, and just dealing with that reality and limiting how quickly I could recover to do something again. So I took the product, and like everybody else, I got an immediate result. And it honestly was shocking to me because I've never experienced that with any product in my entire 35 plus career in direct selling. So I was excited about the results I was getting. But then I was like, well, I'm going to share it with some other people. So I shared it with a couple friends of mine, one in particular who is a very famous tennis player. And I was curious what their results were. Even shared it with my wife, who isn't really a competitive athlete but works out all the time. Every one of them said two things to me. We got an immediate result. It was shocking. And where do we buy this at? So that was a good sign for me. I was really excited to be part of the corporate team, but really to bring a new opportunity into our channel. For those of you familiar with direct selling or with network marketing or MLM, that industry is going through a transitional stage that is very, very challenging. So I think if you are interested in having a great future, then you have to look for certain things. Like, for instance, if you don't have a product that can create a loyal, long-term viral customer base, then you always will have to rely on recruiting in order to build a stable company. I feel with Lactigo, that is a box I checked. As I said earlier, I wanted a unique product that differentiated itself on science because I didn't want to just compete in a marketing game. Check that box. I wanted the product to not just be for athletes, but for all people that potentially had some of the things that this would help. And I think anybody, I'm in my early 60s, anybody in my age, anti-aging is like a word you pay attention to. And no matter who I've given this product to, they have gotten results. I think on the business side, you always have to understand that any opportunity that can create meaningful part-time income, have a unique selling proposition, a simple comp plan that rewards all business builders, and an experienced team is really the foundation for building something magical. So I joined the team. I guess it's probably been 2 weeks ago. So I'm very much in the learning mode. Not about the industry. I'm very familiar with all things in the industry. But right now, we are in what I would call a pre-launch phase. We're really focused on getting more customers, getting the products in the hands of more people. And I think that is something that is there today and something I would suggest to all of you. The second is we're starting to build teams. For those people that want to build a team. We feel like we're going to create a great foundation to have a long-term successful business for any team builders. We are in the process of revising the comp plan. The initial comp plan is sort of an affiliate with one level under it, but we are looking to build a multi-tiered um, plan and actually working with some of the leaders to do that. I'm a huge believer in collaboration with the field. I came from the field, and every time I've dealt with a company that doesn't understand that the field lives in the trenches, not them, it just never seems to work out well, especially in the last 5 years with all the equity companies and transactional thinking that's been part of our business. And of course, I know how to build a simple business system for success, and I think that is key. We are planning a soft launch the fourth quarter of 2025, looking at potentially doing a big event in Houston, although that is not finalized. Really, what we're focused on during the pre-launch and the soft launch is getting all the infrastructure in place and really working with the leaders to help them build their team, to help them get customers. We're here to support the process. And then in January, we're looking at a complete full launch, tentatively looking at Orlando. More details to follow, but at that point, we will begin to establish like our event structure, our incentive structure, all the pieces we need to have a major launch. So I think what 2026 is going to be is Lactigo being the talk of the direct selling channel. I will tell you today, we have a lot of companies in the channel in decline. But what's really interesting is we have some rising stars. And those rising stars are bringing new innovation to our channel. And that's really important. And that's sort of the foundation that we're building on. So, what I would recommend for anybody on this call, try the product and share it with others because you'll find not only does it work, but everybody will want to buy it. If you start building your customer base, this is a time to reach out and, a good customer ultimately becomes a good distributor. We call that, the retail to recruit philosophy, and then begin to build your team because this thing's going to move pretty fast. And, we're just getting positioned to deal with that hyper growth. And, as I kind of wrap up my section, I will tell you, I have been involved in so many companies over the years, seen so many things, consulted for so many companies, kind of been involved with all the direct selling companies. And I can tell you in my 35 years, I have never seen anything that made me this excited. So I am here. I am really looking forward to helping lead the business side of Lactigo. And I know great things are ahead. So I want to thank all of you for getting on the call, and I'll turn the call back over to Jess.